Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lohodi Gudulo, a student in Central University of Technology. Today, I'm going to be presenting and demonstrating my project. So, my project is addressing the issue of remote controlled garage doors, of which can be vulnerable to signal jamming and signal interception. Sometimes you find that the remote can be in the risk of being lost or stolen. So for me, my project to this solution, I'll be providing a personalized access using a fingerprint, of which is beneficial because fingerprints are different from individuals. So right now, I'm gonna go through the poster, of which it will be showing the steps or the processes that I've went through to reach to the final project, of which is this one, and also what I'm about to be demonstrating right now. So we first start with the problem statement, of which it shows the problem of which I just mentioned right now, then the description of the project, of which it will be in details as I explain or demonstrate the operation of the project. So this is started first as a proposal, of which it was an idea, of which is a solution. Then I came to do a block diagram, of which it shows that the inputs and the outputs, and in the middle we are having Arduino Uno, of which is a microcontroller, is getting a 5-volt power supply, of which it will be used on all the components that I'm using, but except for ESP8266. So on this side, as you can see, I'm having my inputs, of which are the sensors in this situation. So I'm starting with having infrared sensor, of which it will be measuring or detecting the motion. I have ultrasonic sensor to measure the distance. Vibration sensor will be used for authentication, and also the fingerprint sensor. So what will happen right now, I'm going through the outputs. The outputs, I'm having a relay, of which is supplied by a 5-volt, of which will serve or send a signal to the LED and turn on the LED. And also the LCD will be used for display. The servo motor will be used as a door locking mechanism. GSM will be sending the SMS, and the buzzer will be letting people inside that there is a possible intruder. We are having the ESP8266, of which will be taking the data of the sensors and displaying it on TeamSpeak, of which is connected to the Wi-Fi network. Right now we're gonna go through the schematic. As the schematic that is showing all the components of the project in details. So what is happening is that all the components that I'm using, or they are being supplied by a 5-volt from the Arduino Uno, but only the ESP8266 is being supplied by a 3.3 volt, of which is also from the Arduino. So right now, after doing the schematic, I went to a PCB design, of which here is demonstrating the top layer of the PCB, of which is highlighted in red. Then this one, it is the 2D of it. Then this one is the bottom layer, of which is highlighting the blue, and this is the 2D of it. So right now we are having a flowchart, of which it shows the operation in more detail of what's happening, so that a person can have an idea of what is being trying to be achieved. And also lastly, we have the final project to go through all the steps. This is the final goal. So right now I'm gonna be demonstrating the project. Like I've mentioned, that I'll be in detail with the project as I'm demonstrating it at the moment. So right now, as you can see, we are having ultrasonic sensor for measuring the distance. So it will be just measuring the distance of the object depending on where the object is. But once an object is in the range of 10 centimeter, it will allow the person who is about to enter that they must scan their fingerprint. They can only scan their fingerprint once they are within that range. But right now, if I'm gonna do this, nothing will be happening. So I'm gonna demonstrate the first part, of which the person who is scanning their finger is not registered. You're gonna be given 2 attempts to get it wrong. On the third one, the buzzer will ring, letting people know inside that there's a possible intruder. Let me make it to be in the range of 10 centimeter. Then I'm scanning the wrong finger. Is showing access denied. I'm gonna scan it for the second time. It wrote access denied. I'm gonna scan it for the third time. It wrote access denied. The buzzer is on, of which is letting people know inside that there is a possible intruder. So right now I'm gonna go through the scenario where the person who is registering, or of which is scanning the fingerprint, their finger is being recognized. So the range of 10 centimeter. it types welcome, the door it opens automatically, and also the door will lock automatically after 10 seconds. But before locking, it will show that the door is locking, so that they can be able to know that it's locking. Here we go. Right now we're gonna go into the situation where the light is being provided in the garage door system, of which it will be our IR sensor, of which it will send the signal to the relay to enable the relay to turn on the LED. So what will happen is that I'll provide the motion and the LED will be on. Since I'm presenting this video at night for demonstration purposes, the LED will be blinking so that there can be a difference. So right now I'm gonna be detecting the motion. You can see the LED is on, and when there is no motion, it turns off automatically. So right now we're gonna go through the operation of the vibration sensor, of which when there are vibrations which are detected, it will send an SMS letting the person who is responsible for the security system to let them know that there is a possible intruder. But at this situation, it will be an intruder. So we're gonna be doing the situation right now. The GSM module will be sending the SMS, of which I'm unlocking my phone right now. The SMS just came in right now, and as we can observe on the video, there is an intruder at the garage door. If you can check, the time is 23:52, and as we can observe here, it is also 23:52, showing that the SMS is just sent right now immediately after the vibrations has been detected. And right now we're gonna go through the ESP, like I've mentioned, of which it takes the data of the sensors and display it on the ThinkSpeak, of which it will be used for a remote monitoring. So as we can first observe, it shows that the last entry is within a minute ago, meaning that as I'm demonstrating this project right now, is taking the data of the sensors and displaying it on the ThinkSpeak graphically. So as we can observe, there is a motion, of which is shown in this graph. We also have the fingerprint, of which when the finger that is being registered is correct, it goes to 1. Then when the finger that is being scanned is the wrong one, it goes to -2. Then right now we're gonna go to the distance, of which is from the ultrasonic sensor. Then we're gonna go through the vibrations, of which whenever the vibrations are being detected, it moves between 1 and 0. When the vibrations occurs, it goes to 1. So this is the operation of my project, and it is demonstrated by this video. Right now I'm gonna thank you for all the opportunity for presenting my project. Thank you.